Hey guys, Happy New Year, Belicia. Happy New Year. Hey Santoria, you came in sharing? Y'all ready for 2024? Hey Depster, child Depster, I got this daggone fan. I got it right next to me in my office. Happy New Year, Janice. This fan is everything. For hot flashes, oh my gosh. You can target it and aim it exactly, ouch, my nail, exactly where you need it to go. Why isn't my damn picture showing? Is it? Oh, there it goes. Why isn't my damn picture showing? Is it? Oh, there it goes. Yeah. You see this, guys? Alicia, Santoria, Depster, Janice, Kathy Miller, Michelle. As a matter of fact, I gotta text someone, a couple of people, and let them know I'm online because they sent me their vision board and they wanted me to observe it and see if there's anything, just to take a look at it. Why? Because I'm an expert at vision boards. I'm an expert at vision boards. That's what I do. When you visualize, you materialize. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. Oh, Lord. Let's see who's here. Niagara's here. Happy New Year. Oh, my cousin Raynora Bell. Hello. Hello. I hope you're feeling better. Happy New Year, cousin. I love you. I'm just going to wait a minute because I had a few people. She said, here she come. I have a few people that sent me their vision boards and they just wanted to critique vision board. Now, what makes me an expert at vision board? Well, when your specialty is human and spiritual psychology, metaphysics, I've been doing this for over 25 years. I've been vision boarding for over, well, yeah, 25 years. I've been vision boarding probably 20 years ago is when I first started vision boarding. And did I manifest? Absolutely. Did I get some things wrong? Absolutely. Did I grow better over time? Absolutely. Did I learn to become more specific? Absolutely. And so in this live, I'm going to teach you guys everything. Let me take this off. This is my hot flash fan that Debbie Kramer, Auntie Debbie, have sent me, as she's always sending us all wonderful gifts. Look, guys, it turns colors and everything. I got my summer planned. It has 3 speeds. It's wonderful. Boom. And I'm gonna keep it nearby because you guys know I be flashing like crazy. Flashing like a mug. This is gonna be fun, guys. Really, it is. Even for those of you who don't vision board, just chime in because it's gonna be a lot of fun. You may learn something. You may decide that you want to vision board, you know? Okay. Michelle is here. Hey, Michelle. She was one of the ladies who reached out to me and shared her sweet, wonderful, vast vision with me. I appreciate you being here. If any of you guys want to come on at any point, well, not at any point, after we finish doing the vision board tutorial and share your vision board, you know, or kind of get a clearer idea, ask questions, you can ask anything. I know everything. Happy New Year, Sandra. Okay. Yes, we're all looking forward to a safe and blessed year. For Shizu, my Nizu. Hey, Zeva. Hey, Suzanne. Let me text my crew because vision board, because they always say they never know when I'm going live. We're supposed to be texting when we go live. That's a rule. Okay. Happy New Year, Sharon. Bernadine, Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, guys, we've crossed over into the abyss. Yeah, so what I want to share with you guys is my experience in vision boarding. Now, like I said, what makes me an expert at vision boarding? Because I've been doing it for over 20 years. What really qualifies me to teach you guys how to build vision is because I am an expert at, well, I study metaphysics, quantum physics, human psychology, spiritual psychology. So everything from the rooter to the tutor, spirit, soul, and body, I have been studying, manifesting. I have been studying, not even manifesting, just really our powers and what we're created with, you know. And I have done extensive study. I haven't just been participating. I've been doing extended studies because one thing about me, I want to know why, and I go way back, even if it's centuries behind. I want to see who did what purpose was it. I want to validate today's truth versus 300 years ago truth. I want to validate today's truth to Bible truth. I want to validate today's truth by 10,000 years ago animal truth. I'm into all of that. That's good. And I study intensively science, philosophy, religion, okay, theory, everything. So I am really good at vision boarding and I am really good at manifesting now. Even though I have a vision board, I don't use it as much because I have developed my what do you call it? My visualization skills, right? So that means that I can not have something and see it in my mind's eye and see every single detail. But that took development. That didn't come easy. That took development. Okay. And if any of you have ever tried to visualize something and you find it hard to visualize, then this is the video for you. Let me see. Happy New Year, says Leona. Hey, I said, oh, why am I not getting any? Hold on a minute, guys. Oh, okay. Hold on. Leona, Happy New Year. Hey, Angela. Sharon Benz. Hey, Sharon Benz, honey child, sister girl. Michelle said she sent the Cash App. Honey, my Cash App is not Cash Apping. Clearly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michelle, for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What a way to bring in the new year. Who wants to challenge her? I'm just joking, guys. I'm here giving gifts. You guys know I'm always giving gifts. I'm just joking. Mary Bacon. If you guys send Cash Apps and I don't say anything, please just, and I know you don't want to say, did you see a Cash App? But if you can, that'll be helpful because for some reason, and I know you don't want to say, Oops. You know why? Because I got my phone down, so I'm not going to hear it. Mary, Happy New Year from Arkansas. Leona Walker, Happy New Year. Sharon Bateman. Renee. I'm looking on my phone. Sharon Bateman sent 100 stars. Thank you so much for activating that star party. I appreciate it. I come bearing gifts, guys. I have a gift for you. Michelle said Cash App Challenge. I'm going to leave that right there. No, let me give you guys what I want to give you guys. So I appreciate that, Michelle. You're so kind. So in light of all the vision boards that were sent to me, I had about 9 vision boards sent to me for me to review. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys everything you need to know about a vision board and how to create it and how powerful it is. But before I do that, let me first tell you the purpose. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let me first tell you the purpose of a vision board. The purpose of a vision board is to get you to zone in on the things that you really want. See, when we start spending time to think about what we really want, then those things become a reality, right? Most cases, we spend a lot of our lives not vision boarding, not really doing. Well, let me just say this. But for instance, Beyonce, she knew what she wanted to do when she was a young girl. Okay, she was visualizing it from the beginning. Who knows if she had a vision board? But she knew exactly what she wanted to do because it was in her from the time she was a little girl. All right. She was always the lead singer. She was always the star of the show. She was always performing. When she wasn't getting paid, she knew exactly what she wanted to do. Right. So that's someone that already had a vision. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people that's born with just a vision in their head. And, but for a lot of people, it's not so simple. We go through life following the order of life. You got to go to school and be taught by somebody else, right? Send our kids to be taught by somebody else. We go to college. We got to have, we got to go to college for something. If you don't go to college, we're failing. And that's not true. That's a cognitive distortion that's been passed down for generations and never really made any damn sense. But so we do what life pushes us to do. We don't really know what we want. Well, we know what we want, but we don't know how to get it. So we've been taught to do X, Y, and Z to get it. And so therefore, everything we get is a work in labor. In other words, nothing is just going to come to us. We have to work for it. And that's true, but to a certain extent. Okay. So when you're putting when you're putting metaphysics and physical, in other words, when your metaphysics is nothing more than spiritual consciousness, spiritual awareness, spiritual information, spiritual knowledge, right? Looking at things from a spiritual perspective. So when I say metaphysics, that's what I mean. So when you're putting your spirit together or your soul with your body, now you have two dynamics working. So of course you have your flesh that has to work and do some things, but then you have the spiritual world, which is your real reality, which is really where you come from, to do all of that work for you. And it pushes you in your body and puts circumstances and brings opportunities for you to carry out your desires even more sufficiently, effectively, and faster. And that's the point of a vision board, right? Now, with a vision board, you want to make sure that you are in alignment with everything that you want, right? So, oops, hold on. Oh, Leona sent 50 stars. Thank you, Leona. Michelle Samuel sent 50 stars. Sent 100 stars. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Am I not seeing? Oh, Daphne says, hold on, guys. Daphne says, Happy New Year, Lena. I'm sorry I didn't get together last week. Hopefully 2004 we can. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Daphne. No problem. I'm always here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Matrice, Happy New Year, Lena. I'm glad you're on. I can really use your wise words right now. Well, Matrice, I come bearing gifts, honey child. I come bearing gifts. Sharon Bates sent another 50 stars. Thank you, guys. Star Party activate, Al. Okay. So with this vision board, and by the way, I'm starting to flash, so I got to put my fan on, guys. Hold on. I don't mean to hold you guys up, but I need some air. Oh, that feels good. um, so, yeah. So the thing about vision boarding is that it forces you to really think about the things that you want. Now, oftentimes in my coaching programs, because I am a mindset coach, I do teach people how to think, which is why I'm another reason why I'm an expert at vision boarding. I often ask my clients, what is it that you really want, right? And if I ask you what you want, most people will say, I want a bunch of money. I want a bunch of money, right? Well, I get down to the root of tutor because we all want a bunch of money. But how do you go about getting that money? If you want $1 million or you want $10 million or you want $1 billion, how do you manifest that? If you don't even know how it feels to have that, because when it comes to, hey, Cheryl, my girl, when it comes to when it comes to manifesting, feeling is the secret. It's not just you saying I want $1 million or seeing $1 million. You have to feel that $1 million. You have to feel abundance. You have to feel opulence. Okay. So how does it feel to feel that opulence? So in order to manifest something, you do need feeling with your vision. Okay. It's like the mind and the heart coherence. Things need to connect from your head to your heart. All right. And so when I ask my clients, what do you want? What is it that you really want? Money. And I go deeper. Okay. You sure you want money? Yep. I'm positive I want a lot of money. What would you do when you get that money? Well, I want to buy my house. I want to retire my mom. I want to buy my dream home. I want to give my kids a savings for when I go. I want to do all these things. I want to go to vacation. I want a vacation every year. I want to eat really good food. I want to buy Fendi and Louis Vuitton. I want to have the greatest fashion, and I want my dream car. Okay, so if that's what you want, then those are the things that you really want. So you don't want money. What you want is you want the experiences that money can buy, right? So then how do you manifest that? You focus on the experiences because money is an energy. It needs a reason to come. It's the same thing as reaping and sowing and putting your energy out into something and getting something back. It's an energy. So in order for money to come, it needs a reason to come. Now you have the law of compensation on the physical side where we have to work and we earn money in light of the compensation law. And then we have the law of compensation when it comes to metaphysics or the spiritual laws of law and compensation, which is karma, which is seed time and harvest, which is reaping and sowing, right? So we have the physical compensation and we have the spiritual compensation, right? And so, of course, if you're working, you're doing something for your money. But what about that spiritual power that we have, where we draw things to us, where we create things in our minds? We create things in our mind, and it comes to fruition, like this phone that man has created. What's the secret behind that? The secret behind this phone is that the person who created electronics had a vision before it became a reality. He had a vision. He had a vision of holding a phone. He had a vision of communicating. Okay. He put all of those details together in his mind, and then he put this on paper, and then it became true. But where did it start at? It started in the mind, right? And the mind is spiritual, right? So everything starts from the unseen to the seen. As above in heaven, so below in earth. Heaven is physical. Well, spiritual realm is spiritual. The earth is physical. Everything happens out of the invisible. So when it comes to manifesting, we have to be totally clear about what it is that we want. And when I mean totally clear, I mean that you have to have it in your heart. Good afternoon. I'm going to get to you guys' comments. Wait a minute. Michelle said, you can give me critiques without revealing too much of my goals. Oh, of course. I'm not going to reveal any of your goals. I'm not going to reveal any of them. If you want to reveal them, you could. You can come on and reveal it. I'm not here to reveal anybody's goals. So the whole point of it is to really get down to what you really, really want. And how do you decide what you really, really want? When you think about the things that you want to do, you have that feeling that comes in your heart, that feeling that makes you feel pleasure, that pleasurable feeling, that you would feel if you ate certain food, if you did certain things, if you was on vacation. If you can feel that, then that's part of your manifesting. And those are the things that you really want, right? So, of course, you can put on your vision board that you have money, that you want a certain amount of dollars. You can write a check to yourself. I have wrote a check to myself. I keep one in my wallet and I keep one on my vision board. All right. And I keep it folded up in my wallet. Right. You can do that. But in light of that check, of that money, say you want $3 million, say you want $10 million, say you want $100,000, whatever that is, you put that on your vision board. You can put you can go online, or you can have a check that you already have and write in that check, pay to the order of so and so. But you also should be putting services rendered, because nothing comes to us unearned. Everything requires some type of sacrifice or fee, whether it's a spiritual fee or a physical fee. Okay. All right. And so you always put for services rendered. All right. Now, in addition to you putting that check on the board, in order for you to manifest that amount of money, remember, it needs a reason to come. Okay. Money's an energy. It need a reason to come. The same way when you go to work. Okay. The reason why that check came to you is because you went to work because you had to work. You had to give something for it. Right. But there's a spiritual aspect to where you can give something spiritual and draw money to you as well. And that's through your thoughts, and that's through what's really in your heart. So that's why when people say, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, they haven't manifested it, because they don't really want those things. Because they haven't tapped into the desire. What they tapped into a way of getting it. Like, I want money. Instead of saying, I want to travel twice a year. If you lean more into traveling twice a year, that money will come. Then you say, oh, well, but I want way more money than that. It's about visualizing all of the experiences that you want to have in life. Visualizing yourself driving a car, your dream car. Visualizing yourself in your dream house. Visualizing yourself in your dream kitchen, in your dream bed. You got to be really specific, If you are trying to manifest a beautiful house, you have to know what kind of floors you want in there. You have to know what your kitchen is going to look like, because feeling is a secret. So if I'm visualizing a house, I know I have kind of an idea what my house is going to look like from the outside. But what I do when I'm visualizing is I open the door and I feel, and in my mind's eye, as I'm meditating, not meditating, just focusing and just trying to visualize, I see myself opening up the front door and I feel the cold handle on my hand. And I walk in with my bare feet because I want to feel my floor of my floor. And then I take in the scenery and I make myself feel how that's going to feel for me to get into a house like that. And then I go into my kitchen and I rub my hand, slide my hand along my beautiful island that I'm envisioning. And then I open up my refrigerator and I feel the cold handle and I pick, you know what I mean? It's all of those things. So visualizing is more than just seeing it. You have to experience it. Okay. Remember R. Kelly, if I can see it, then I can be it. And remember the Bible, ask, believe, and receive, right? Asking means you seeing something, you're asking for it. If you see it in your mind, you're asking for it. Believing is that it's going to come in whichever way the universe is going to bring it. Okay. And when you receive it after that. So that's the same thing. So, hold on, guys. Happy New Year, Carla. Yeah. So get into the vision board. What is it that you really want? If you're going to put money up there and you want experiences, right? Because you want experiences that money can buy. You only want, now you can write a number on there. If you don't have a check, you can say, okay, let me write $10,000. Okay. You put that on the top of your vision board. I'm going to show y'all an old vision board that I have, as a matter of fact. What that mean? I see this is an old vision board. I put it on this thing, and usually you don't need a dry erase board, okay? You can get one of them regular boards that you can actually put thumbtacks in, or you can put tape on it. But this is an old one that I had, and I no longer want a couple of these things, but I'm going to share my vision board with you guys so you can get a clear idea. I did print out something here. As an example, and this is what I sometimes use with my clients when I'm coaching. I use this. Let me stick that on there. So I am going to give you guys a picture of this if you can see it, and I'm not sure if you can. Okay. Now, I no longer want this color. So this is from like maybe 6 years ago, or not even. I put that on there probably a few years ago. But I no longer want that. I no longer want any of these. Your vision can change. Okay. But as you can see a check up there. I do this for teaching purposes. You put the date that you want to receive it by. You have to have your name, and you have everything written out, and you see 4 services rendered. When I'm doing my manifestation coaching, these are the things that I show people. Okay. Now, healthy weight, right? 190 pounds. A1C. Everything is good. So that means that I want health, right? Successful life coach. I have already attained this. So that can come off. But again, this is from a couple of years ago. My book, I want it to be New York Times bestseller. Okay. So these are just a few of the things because, oh, and by the way, if you see this, finished basement, you guys already know I finished my basement. So the reason why this is so blank is because I have already attained. I had a few things on here. I had things in between here. I have already attained a lot of this stuff. Okay. So as you attain things on your vision board, you take them off. You take them off of your vision board. And guys, I'm going to get to your questions in your comments. So yeah, so as you attain things, you take them off. Now, so that's what a real vision board looks like. But again, that's halfway done because I have taken things off. I don't use that anymore because again, I don't need that. But I'm gonna show you guys an example of a really good vision board. Hold on. Wait. Okay. So this is an old one that I had just found on the internet. Okay. Now, if you can see, this person has a few things in mind. All right. The first thing is that she had a goal. She put for 2017. That was way back when. She put that she wanted to achieve all of this by 2017. Okay. So when you're creating a vision board, make sure. Who said I love you? Tanya Day, thank you. I love you too. I appreciate you all. So she had a goal to achieve her goals by 2017. Guys, it's very, very, very important that you put a date of when you can expect to receive and manifest your desires. Okay. That's very, very important. Primarily because it has to be a believable for you. You want to make, listen, you want to go through the path of least resistance, right? So you can't say tomorrow. I can say tomorrow because I have enough faith to get the things that I know that I can get tomorrow. Do I have faith enough to say, well, I'll get $10 billion tomorrow? I'm not there yet. I have to believe that in order for me to really manifest that, right? And I don't believe that. I do believe it because I know that it can happen, but I haven't extended my faith to that to that extent. So I leave it open when it comes to money. Okay, I leave it open, but it's important for you to put a date on there because when you put a date on there, that means in your mind you're giving yourself time to get there. It's believable for you. All right. And so that's your date. That's your year date. Now, In addition to that, her main goal is being rich. We're rich. When you have keywords like this, when you have key, and I'm going to say hi to everyone. Michelle says she's taking notes. When you have keywords like this, we're rich, you see how big she has that in her vision board? The whole point of a vision board is for you to see this. You need to see the things that you are aspiring to do. You want to see it, guys. You want it to stand out even in your peripheral vision. And when you have a vision board, you put it in the place that you most frequently are. All right? Where you're most likely going to look over and see it. Okay? So every time she sees this vision board, this person, she's going to see and read in her mind's eye, we're rich. She already claimed it. It's white with black words. She can see it clearly, just like 2017. She can see clearly. So the other things that you notice that she wants is, let's see. That she wants is this. She wants to be healthy. That's another key word. Okay. She wants to be healthy. Another key word is soul survivor. Okay. She wants to be spiritual. I want to live happily ever after. Whatever this is, her accomplishments as far as health, she said, I did it. See, she's claiming these things. All right. And look, it all lines up. She got spiritual consciousness and awareness right here while she's doing her meditating. She's doing her yoga over here. Oops. She's doing her yoga over here. Let me put that back big. She's doing her yoga over here. All right. She's incorporating commitment there. All right. She also has vacations there. As you can see, she's on a beach somewhere. Then she has herself on a yacht with the person that she loves. She has herself walking down again with somebody she loves. And it's not even her. These are just pictures and images that she took out of a book. Then she has herself on a motorcycle being free, driving through the country land. Then she also has a picture of a lot of money. And then she has herself on a yacht. And then she has down here being spiritually grounded. You see? So everything in this vision board lines up with her desires. She's completely clear about what she wants. So she has the money. Then she has the experiences. Then she makes sure that she gets this money in her mind by saying we're rich. She has that standing out with glitter, you know? And then she has mainly, her main goal is to be spiritually grounded, because that's the biggest picture that she has on her vision board. And why does she have that? Because she knows that being spiritually grounded and being in alignment with life in harmony, that brings all of her desires together. She knows how to manifest. This is a perfect example of a vision board. Everything is neat. Everything has its own space. There's nothing on top of the other. It's not a whole bunch of stuff. This is her doing everything that she would love to do. Go to yachts, ride motorcycles, have a lot of money, be in love. As you can see, she has two of these pictures of her being in love with someone and living happily ever after. Actually, she has three. One, she has the yacht, and then she has these two over here. She loves to vacation. She wants health in her body. This is a perfect example of a vision board. Perfect example. You couldn't get any better than this, really. I guess you could, but this is what I consider perfection. Okay? That's what I consider perfection. She doesn't have an amount on the money. Well, not perfection, because then she doesn't have an amount. But she's open. But I think that if she would put the amount of money that she wants, it'll be more effective, because you just can't put money there. You just can't leave it open like that. Let me know where I am. Went wrong. This is live. Great. Michelle. No, Michelle. Oh Lord. No, Michelle, you didn't go wrong because you taking the step that you took and putting all that stuff together on your vision board, girl. You doing all of that shows that you were intentional. You were intentional. Now, the way, look, I got to put my hot flash fan on. You were intentional, Michelle. You were very intentional. And what makes your vision board great, Michelle, is that you took the time to put all of your desires together. That had to take time. That means that you thought about everything, right? And that's the first part of visualizing. That's the first part of having a vision board, is for you to really, really think about what you want and just not be spontaneous and say, well, I want a house, I want a car, da, 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 da. No, you went for everything. You thought about what you want, and that's the main point of visualizing. That's the most important step that you can take when it comes to a vision board. Okay. Now, tweaking your vision board, how I would tweak your vision board is the first thing you guys need to understand. Hold on, let me just stop sharing for a minute. Oops. Okay. So the first thing that you guys need to know is that it's important to zone in on what it is you really, really, really want. That's what you want to do. And so, Michelle, I commend you for that. You did a lot of good things with your vision board. Okay. Now, the thing that people get wrong. Thank you so much, Gina. The thing that people get wrong when it comes to vision boarding is that you think about everything that you would ever want in your life and you put it on that board. Your vision board is not supposed to be for your whole entire life, because life comes in stages and you don't know where you don't know where you're going to be in the next 10 years. You don't know what it is you're going to want in the next 10 years. So you can't speak for 5 or 10 years from now. You can do a 5-year vision board. If you have really big goals, like, I want to be married in 5 years. I want to have a $10 million home in 5 years. Those things may take a little bit of time to manifest, but I wouldn't go beyond 5 years. I wouldn't go beyond 5 years. I would do 5 years at a time. And for me, I wouldn't even do 5 years. For me, I do 1 year, because I don't know what I'm going to want next year. And as you guys seen on my vision board, a lot of stuff was taken off, but I don't even want a pink G-Wagon anymore. I want a G-Wagon. It's not pink. You know what I'm saying? So your vision changes, as time goes, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with your vision changing. So for me, I would do only a year worth of desire. What do I want to accomplish from now to a year out? And that's the stuff that you put on your vision board. Those are the things. Everything else you can put on a separate vision board, and you can pull that vision board out once you accomplish all of these things on this first vision board. Now, let me give you an example of a vision board should not look like. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. Let me see this one. That one looks good. Hold on. I'm trying to get a good vision, a vision board of things that are just okay. All right. I'm going to give y'all this example, I guess. This is a good example. Oops. No. Let me save this image. Okay. This is probably not the best one. I'm new at this StreamYard sharing stuff, guys. So okay. So if you guys can look at this now, if you look at the thing on the right, you see this vision board where it says love and sex and all of these things. This is a bad example of a vision board. The reason why I say that is because number one is too many words. Too many words. This is way too many words. Your vision board should be clear enough to where if you look over to the side, you can distinguish every single thing on it. You can distinguish every single thing on it. Hold on. I need to get out of that. Let me hide that. Yeah, you need to be able to distinguish every single thing on this vision board. Everything. All right. The thing about this particular vision board is that, hold on, guys. What a vision board. The thing about this vision board that makes it bad is that unless you go to this vision board every single day and you're reading every single thing on it, it's not going to work. First of all, it lacks vision. All it has is a bunch of words. Now, indenting and printing words or engraving specific words in your mind to remember is a good thing, right? But this has so much going on that there's nothing specific. It's not specific enough. It's not specific. And it's too many things. It's too many things. Your vision board should be clear enough to where you can go to that and look at it from across the room and see things that stand out. Because not only do you want the information from your vision board to get into your peripheral vision and stimulate your subconscious mind, but you don't want to have to go close to it and read it every time. If you have this type of vision board and you have a bunch of pictures and a bunch of information on there and everything is cluttered on there and you just have everything in one, number one, that's a reflection of all the things that's in your mind is disorder. You're disorganized. You're disorganized with your vision. And you're trying to cram everything into one jar. And again, you don't have to do that. You can create 2 and 3 vision boards. Okay. And expand all of your dreams across those vision boards. And if you want 3 vision boards in one room, you can have that. But the point of a vision board is for you to see what you're actually trying to attain. It's for you to see what you're trying to attain. You have this vision board. Here's what not to do. Again, you have this vision board. Let's see. It's just that you want to be really, really clear when it comes to your vision boards. You want to be clear. All right. This one right here is too much. That's too much. That just says that I want to travel. But he doesn't have any money there. They don't have any specific things there. It's just a bunch of pictures. All right. This right here, again, is a bunch of clutter. All right. You have money there, but there's no amount of money. Small progress is still progress. Those are affirmations. You don't want to really put your affirmations, too many affirmations with, yes, Stephanie, so less is best. You don't want to put too many affirmations with your vision boards. Your affirmations should be on things like your desktop, your computer, in your bathroom, by your bedside, little sticky notes or something like that, on your refrigerator. You can put some affirmations on your vision board, but they can't overpower the vision board because the whole point of affirmations is that it gets into your subconscious mind and you want to be remembered to say those things. So what I do with my affirmations is I get sticky notes and I put it on my refrigerator. I put it on my bathroom cabinet. I put it in places where I can see it, especially by my nightstand. So I can say those things when I wake up and before I wake up and before I get out of bed and when I go to bed. Okay. Video. Okay. Michelle says, child, looking at this. Oh, yeah, I already saw that one. This live is great. So, Michelle, what I would suggest for you is, because your dreams and your aspirations, not your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you aspire to, the things that you're definitely going to attain, because they're so vast, as everyone's is, I would suggest you get a few vision boards and spread that stuff out. So that way, when you're looking at your vision board, you can actually see. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to it and put it up close and be like, okay, so yeah, you know what I mean? Because you want to be able to look at your vision board and really look intently at the things that you want, and then create the desire in your heart. So if, for instance, if you want to be healthy, you know, and you want to start eating better, having pictures of like a lot of fruit, things that you feel is going to make you healthier, having not a lot, but just, you know, a little collection of whatever it is, your herbs, your fruit, or whatever, and, you know, being healthy. You can get a picture in a magazine of somebody running if you want to be more physically fit. It don't have to be you, just like I said, just like I showed you in that first vision board. None of those pictures was that lady. She gathered those pictures from the internet, and she downloaded it because this is what she wants her life to look like. All right. And so that's how you vision board. You got to be very specific. You know, if you want money, then you got to put all those experiences that you want money to buy. If the cause of that money is for vacations, then you want to put the type of vacations and the places that you want to go. Brazil, Belize, Italy. Have pictures of those places that you want to go. Now, not on your bucket list, because on your bucket list, you might want to travel the world, and that's going to take too much of your vision board. You want to put things on your vision board on what you want to attain this year or within a 5-year span, and you got to be specific. Now, the other thing about vision boards is when you do your vision board and say 6 months from now, like I had that pink G-Wagon, you no longer want it, take it off. Put the color G-Wagon that you want. In fact, replace it with a Bentley. You can always replace it. The whole point of vision boarding is so that you can learn how to hold and captivate a vision in your mind, in your conscious mind. Do it consciously so it can be stored in your subconscious mind. Stephanie Johnson, I'm thinking earth tones, simplicity, and visuals with words. Right, but earth tones and simplicity, right, simplicity. Earth tones only, it has to stand out. You know what I mean? It has to stand out. You know, so having something in a certain color, like say money, you have that on a yellow background. You have the picture of money on a yellow background that says $10 million. That stands out. So every time you walk by that vision board, you're going to see that, even if it's in your peripheral mind. So you don't want things to kind of blend in. That vision board that I gave you guys as an example that I thought was a good vision board, it's a good vision board for that person. However, I would lighten up the background and make it more lighter so that way the things in that vision board can pop. That's the whole point of a vision board, so it can stand out and it can catch your attention so you can constantly read it and look at it and be reminded of it. And before you know it, you'll start manifesting all those things on that vision board. Before you know it, you'll forget about that vision board. And before you know it, you'll end up manifesting stuff. And you go back and like, wait a minute, this is on my vision board. And then you go to your vision board and you see that you already manifested 3 things within that year on your vision board. You're from Belize, Sarita. Nicole Love said, I guess it'd be best for Michelle to categorize her vision. Categorizing it, yes. Well, it's already categorized, Nicole. She's like many people. She has a lot, and it's not just her. I had 7, 8 other people that sent me their vision boards. You know, some was really, really bland and had a bunch of words. You know, and had a good vision behind it, and I understood the words, but it wasn't specific enough. You know, it wasn't specific enough. And so the whole key is to be specific and then to be clear. So when it comes to a lot of vision boards, I mean, when it comes to making a vision board, you want to make sure that it doesn't contain everything that you want to attain. You have some of us need more than one vision board. I know people that have 7 vision boards. You know what I mean? Because when I'm doing my mindset coaching program, one of the requirements for my mindset coaching programs is that you go buy yourself a vision board, because at the end of my coaching program, I teach people how to vision board. That's one of my main things. That's one of my things. You have to have a book, a 3-subject notebook for my program. You have to have a computer so you can download my program. And then you have to have a vision board. And then you have to get yourself a magazine, a lifestyle magazine. So that way you'll be able to cut out the things and you can get, really specific about the things that you want in your life. So no, I wouldn't necessarily say, categorize. It's more like spreading them out. So you have your 1-year vision board, you have your 2-year vision board, and then you have your 5-year plan vision board. And the 5-year plan vision board should only have the things that you want to attain over there. Because remember, in order for you to do anything, it takes steps. Steps is progress. Okay. So you're going to need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G in order to get there. Right. So things have to kind of be in line, in alignment for you to actually obtain something over there. All right. So, actually, yes, Nicole, if you mean that, if that's what you mean when it comes to categorize, yes, you categorize by the years you want to obtain them. All right. That's what you do. Let me see what you guys got for right now, because I got more to go through. Everybody's saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vera, hey honey, child, sister girl. Satori said, hi Lena, I just heard you said Belize. That's where I'm from. That's a beautiful country. I love it. Nicole Love says, I guess when I say categorize, I mean should start off with the things that she wants right. Yes, and I got that afterwards. As you can see, the light bulb went on my head afterwards, and I corrected myself. Now, and the other thing she wants to obtain as she goes along in her journey. That's perfect. Nicole Love said it best. For anybody who wants to who wants to have a vision board, you create and categorize your vision board. I'm sorry, Nicole. That's a perfect analogy. That's perfect right there. You categorize. Michelle said, guilty need 4 to 5. You categorize. Nicole Love said it best, guys. You categorize your vision by what you want to attain along your journey. And like I said, you keep those other vision boards. You need a few. Michelle says she needs 4 to 5. Michelle, in an assessment of your vision board, yes, you do need 4 or 5. And I'm gonna encourage you to, and you see I use the word encourage, right? For all those people who say I should be telling somebody what to do. No, I encourage people. I encourage you to think about what you want this year, 2024, by December 31st. And remember, guys, the first rule is you have to put the date on what you want to obtain. It don't have to be a whole year. You may feel that you want to do this in 30 days. You may have a financial emergency to where you foresee something happening and you need to manifest some money ASAP. You can't manifest money of large amounts that you have never had an experience with overnight. Why? Because your heart doesn't believe it. If your heart believed you could, that money will come like that. If your heart believed you could. I know how to manifest money. Now, can I manifest $1 billion tomorrow? Probably not. My faith haven't reached that level yet. I take things slow. I go for what I believe is attainable, and faith in that is what draws the money that I need. Okay, and so if you have a financial emergency, you put that amount on your board. Okay, you put that amount on your board, big. All right, and when you put that amount on your board, the way to get that financial emergency met is by, number one, writing it down. I keep cards. I keep cards. And this is if you want to manifest an emergency. You have an emergency and you need help now. You get you some cards and you write your affirmations on them cards. You write your needs on the cards, okay? You write stuff. So this is one, and I took this one out specifically because I've been using this one for at least 20 years. You guys can't see it. I have terrible handwriting. But what it says is, it says, I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in that money comes to me in increasing quantities, all right, through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Okay, that's one of my affirmations that I've been using forever, for years, for decades. All right, it's in my head. I got it. I can collect it at will, and I always have this in this thing. That's why I have this here. I always have it in my cards, in my my affirmation index card list. All right, and so that's what I do. I write that down. All right, and when I'm in need, you know, you write down that amount of money. You write it down 3 times a day in your book. This is my book, my inspo book. I write things down in this book. I'm not going to show you guys, but I write things down every single day. As you can see, right? You see that, right? I'm not showing it to you exactly, but I write down in my book every single day in order to manifest. So it's not only your vision board, it's writing down. But before I get to that, before I get off the subject, hold on. I need a fan. I need to just keep this on my neck. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, so Michelle said, got it. All right. So the other thing that's very important, which quite a few of you guys, when you sent me your vision board, all right. And the one thing I noticed is that you guys think that you have to make it happen. You have to make it happen. If it's up to you, then there's no point of the vision board. There's no point of the universe sending you or directing you anywhere. The whole point of the universe is to get that spiritual energy from the things that you want, so that way you can attract those things to you. And how do you attract things to you? Through your energy, right? So that means that's a spiritual work. Now, does that mean that you can just sit on the couch and have a vision board and not do nothing? No, there's still work to be done, but you go about your daily work. Okay, that money that you want is not going to come from your job. That money that you want is not going to come. This is how you know you manifest, because it comes from a source that you had no idea it was coming from. Like, in other words, you found it. A lot of people that want money and they're trying to manifest, they go play the lotto. That's you being God. That's you. Well, we are God. Let me just take that out. I forgot we are God. That's you working a part of your manifestation. You're stepping out of your zone. Your job is to stay here, put the thought out there, and then say you want to be in Hawaii on a damn yacht. Say that's your dream. Your job is to visualize yourself in Hawaii. That's your job, all right? And then the universe will align situations and present opportunities for that money for you to go to Hawaii and have everything else to come. You can't say, I want something, God, and then let me let you figure out how to get it. No, your job is to put the desire over here on number A, or not number A, letter A, and then you go ahead to letter Z. You fast track to Z. See yourself in your desire. You stay over here. Let the universe drop it down, however it's going to come down. The universe is going to align situations and people and circumstances that's going to lead you to obtain the thing that you want. You may be in 7-Eleven and somebody may just say, you know what? It's been on my heart to give somebody this particular check. And it's you. See, you know you manifest when it comes. You're like, wow, I had nothing to do with that. That's a freaking miracle. That's a miracle. That's what manifestations are. They're miracles. You won't be able to associate your work with any of it. Okay? With any of it. Okay? It could be that you may find something. It could be that somebody may leave you something. It could be that somebody just came and gave you something. It could be that you may be led to the store out of nowhere, and somebody just happens to give you a lottery ticket. And that's it. Don't you know, every time I go to play my lotto, I buy an extra ticket and I give it to whoever's in front of me, whoever's in back of me, and even the clerk herself. They're like, oh my God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So God may have that money come to you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Your job is to not figure out how it's going to come. Your job is to keep on living and doing what it is you're doing, and do it diligently in faith that all your dreams are going to come true. That's how you manifest. That's how you manifest. If you got to figure any of that out, then you have failed. Right then and there, your dreams are not going to come true like that. If you got to figure it out, then there's no point in you having a damn vision board. If you got to do all the work, then there's no point of any of this. Nicole Love said, faith in your belief to achieve your dreams with work will manifest itself into life's destinations. Right. So for me, and remember when I said, if you're gonna have a vision board or you want money, write a check to yourself. So for me, you see I put on that check for services rendered, right? I have to tap into my gift, and I have to do what I have to do, not for the money that I want, but because I got to live to my highest potential. I got to operate in my gift, in my skill anyway, right? Because I love what I do. And as long as I'm loving what I do, that's generating good feelings, good energy. And so therefore, if I'm generating good energies in the work that I'm doing, then I'm in alignment with all that is good. And that means that my stuff is on its way to me. All right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to keep on encouraging. I'm going to keep on coming on live, turning messages, helping people, coaching people, giving away a lot of free goods to people, giving away a lot of free ebooks for people. I'm going to still do my book. Do I think those millions that come from my book? Absolutely. But I'm not saying that that's what's going to manifest me. The stuff, I leave that open. What I do is I operate in my skill, and I continue to do that until I'm led to do something else. Until, who knows, something may come, a door may open. It will open, not may, it will open. You see? So you can't just sit on your couch and drink coffee and say, okay, I want $1 million. The law of compensation is in cue here. And the law of compensation implies, if you want to be rich, is to give more than you receive. Give more than you receive. All right. Give people their value. Pay people their value. If you're going to buy a book, instead of bootlegging it and downloading it for free online, pay somebody for that book. You see, because that way you're not cheating. So you have to operate in good. You have to operate in that way. So when I hear people say, well, I have to do this and it's going to take time for this. When you say something is going to take time to come, you have failed. It can come tomorrow. That's the whole point of visualizing. It can come tomorrow because you're not in control of it at that point. You still go to work. You still do the things that you're doing to build your business. All right. And before you know it, out of nowhere, you stay busy basically in your craft, and out of nowhere, things will start lining up for you. And you'd be like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Your only job in manifesting, okay, is to live in your skill. Do that because it doesn't say that your money's going to come from there, or your success is going to come from the thing that you're doing. The thing that you're doing is only there to keep you busy, to keep your mind focused off of how that other stuff that you're trying to manifest is going to come. It's none of your business is what I'm saying. How it's going to come is none of your business. You got to be able to say when it comes, that was a miracle, because that's how people believe that manifestation really happens. Okay? It can't make sense to you. If you tell somebody you had a vision board, but then you worked hard on your business and you got your clients from your business and now I'm at $100,000 because, I worked hard, but I kept a vision board, that doesn't align. What's going to align is I worked hard, I had a vision board, and I got 10 times more than what I was expecting. And it didn't come from my business. It came from something else. It came from an opportunity when I met this person at this coffee house that I just wanted to go and have some coffee at Starbucks. And I was sitting there and somebody came to me and we started talking. They gave me their card, and out of nowhere, I was presented with this big book deal. I was presented with this big opportunity. That's how manifestation happens. Nicole Love, it is really failing, or is it because you have not learned to take necessary steps? When you say necessary steps, Nicole, because you know we hear, what do you mean necessary steps? Necessary steps would mean that you are trusting your instincts and you're going with your intuition about something. You know, you have a hunch. For some reason, you know, you was led to go to the store. You didn't even really want anything, but you said, let me go get a pair of socks. And then an opportunity happened at that moment in connection with somebody that was at that store. You know, taking the necessary steps, and unless you mean, Nicole, the necessary steps the necessary steps in a vision board is visualizing. Those are the necessary steps. That's why it's a vision board. The only steps that you have to take is you have to visualize. You have to envision your dreams. You have to envision your dreams, you know, and you have to do that. You have to do it at a constant rate. Not at a constant rate, but you have to do it consistently. And for those of you, remember this book, It Works? This little red book, I told you guys I bought about 300 of them a few years ago. It was for like $1. This person shows you how to manifest. It's a thin pamphlet. He authored this book, an anonymous person trying to teach people how to manifest, gave them some 3 simple steps. And he gave these books away for free. And when you buy these books, it has a page in here for you to give to somebody for free, to pass on the good deed. Okay? So this guy was a billionaire. And we know this because after he passed away, it was known who this was behind this book. He wrote it anonymously because he wanted people to attain wealth. Instead of struggling and striving for it, he wanted them to attain wealth. So this book I give to everybody. It's available for free in my subscribers hub for $4.99 a month. You not only get to download this book, but you got about 10 other free self-help books in there, and I give away free coaching. So you guys sign up for my subscribers program. My subscribers. So yeah, so you have to make sure that when you're trying to manifest, know that you have to go on with your life. There's nothing for you to do to make it happen. The only thing that you're supposed to be doing is visualizing and writing it down. Writing your stuff down. Okay, what did Nicole say? Nicole said the necessary steps in learning how to obtain the tools to start your business outside of your manifestation. Yeah, all of that. Going about your life, and believe it or not, that manifestation still might not even come from your business. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's going to come in the form of a surprise. That's the whole point of manifesting. Okay, it's going to come in the form of a surprise. But you're absolutely right. You have to go through the necessary steps and still take on your life. Go about your life, but just don't think that you're doing anything to bring the things that you want together. You're not in control of any of that. You should not be in control of any of that. And if you feel in your heart that you have to take these necessary steps, like, okay, let me go and work for this money, because, you know, with the idea that if I work, it's going to come. That's where you failed. That's where you failed. You're supposed to go on about your work while the universe or God arranges all the people and situations that's going to take and bring it to you in order for you to then act on those things. Okay. Now, whether it's a business opportunity with your business, it could be. So be diligent in your business, but don't expect the money to come from your business. Just be diligent in it, because it might come from your business or it might not. You may have a big investor coming for your business, or it might lead you to something where you're going to have something else, or you're going to be able to do something else that's going to cause you to acquire. It may put another dream in your heart. It may put another dream in your heart to write a book where you're going to get that $5 million book deal. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Happy New Year's, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So yeah, so the other thing, guys, is so let me just put this up right now again, one more time, just for the people who has not come in. I mean, who didn't see. This is a good vision board. Okay, you see how neat it is? The only thing I would change about, well, actually, no. She has it on a black background because everything is highlighted. Everything is, you can see everything on here. The first thing she has is her spiritual alignment. That's important because she understands that in order for anything to work in our life, we have to be spiritually aligned. We have to be spiritually aligned. When you're spiritually aligned, everything else comes together. You can see that one of her goals is being rich. We're rich. She has that really big on her board because whenever she looks at it, she wants that word, that affirmation to stick out in her mind. You can also see that one of her desires is to be completely healthy, fit. Right. So in other words, don't allow your fears and uncertainty to block your blessings. Absolutely. That's perfect, Nicole. That's perfect. So she wants to be physically fit, probably because she wants to live long enough to enjoy her life, right? She has 2017 right here. That means that she has a date, an end date. And it's important, guys. A lot of people, we're afraid to put end dates on stuff because we're like, well, what if it don't come from that by that date? Then what? It's gonna come by that date if you believe it. It should come. It should come. Or some of your stuff should be manifesting by that date. The only way that none of your stuff will manifest by that date is if you have blocked it through your fear. Only thing that can stop a manifestation from coming is your fear or your inability to see how something's going to happen. And that's the problem. You have to detach yourself from understanding how it's going to come. We're so programmed in our life to say we have to work for everything. In order for us to get money, we have to work for money. That's not true. We know that's not true. How many times do we go along the streets and give people charity who never even worked a day in their life? We hand them money. We hand them money. How did they get it if everything has to be earned? Okay? You think that person on the street expected you to give them $10 to go eat something? No, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. They manifested that. They were hungry. And they didn't know how it was going to come. And the reason why it came to them is because they didn't know how it was going to come. They didn't try to figure it out because they're used to being hungry and nothing not coming. So they didn't figure it out. They just said, I'm hungry. God, give me some food. And then what happens? You or I, we went and handed that person $10 or gave them $100. If we have to work for everything, why do we have toy drives? Why do we have food banks? Why do we have all of that? Everything doesn't have to be worked for. So we have to get out of our own mind when it comes to working for the things that we want. Yeah, we work to earn a living for now until you learn how to start consciously manifesting, and then you stop working. That's one of the reasons why I stopped working. I was able to consciously manifest. I was able to consciously manifest, and I had enough faith to sustain myself. So you see that she wants to be in love because she has pictures of her being in love. My point is, on this vision board, these are all experiences that she wants to have. And that's what we all go for. So as you can see, the money that she has up there, that could be a little bit broader. She can have an amount there, but she's not putting too much emphasis on the money. She's putting emphasis on her experiences. And because she has done that, the money is going to come. Money is an energy. It's a corresponding component. It needs a reason to come. That's why you can't work at any job without getting it. The money needs to be earned. It needs a reason to come. And in spiritual consciousness, in a metaphysical perspective, money needs a reason to come. So in order to, the way that you give the money a reason to come is you visualize what you want to do with that money. You want to buy your mother a house? Look on the internet and see what kind of house that you think you might want. You put that picture on your vision board. You want a Bentley? Be specific. What color Bentley? How much is that price tag? Put that price tag on that Bentley and put that car in your on your vision board. And you don't really even need the price tag. But be specific. If you want to go to Italy, put the symbol of Italy up there, and put the places that you want to travel, 1 or 2. You want to enjoy vacations on a yacht, get pictures of somebody on a yacht, on the type of yacht, the type of lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Good afternoon, Lois. Sharon Bay said, could you repeat what you said about your page subscription? And call came in, and I only caught the tail end. I was saying that subscribing to my page, subscribing to Life According to Lena for $4.99 a month, you get a lot of benefits. Number one, you get this It Workbook for free as a free download. I bought these books, and I gave them to a lot of people, put them on people's windshields in the parking lot and stuff like that, because it's so valuable. It gives you 3 simple ways of manifesting. Okay. And this book is in my subscribers hub. Not only that, I have other ebooks that I wrote that you guys can download, self-help books. Okay. And I also give coaching for free every month. Last month I did 3 clarity coaching sessions. I was saying that I was only giving 1 clarity coaching per month to a subscriber, but I give 3. And it's basically whoever signs up, even if it's 10 people, I'll just give everybody those. I don't really have a limit at this point. What I do is I schedule them 1 a week, or maybe two people a week, to kind of get it done, because I really want my subscribers to be clear about their goals. I really want to be able to offer clarity in regards to anything, whether it's grief, whether it's somebody dying in your family, whether it's you learning how to cope with something that you find hard to cope with, that like you can't find the coping skills to deal with a certain situation. If you need clarity on anything, it's very effective. And if you guys want to know what my clarity coaching looks like, you go to lenacrespo.com, you click on the coaching tab, you go to clarity coaching, and then you'll see what clarity coaching is about and how much I charge. All right. But I give it away for free for my subscribers. Okay. So join my subscribers group for $4.99 a month. You get way more than what you paid for. And it's worth it. So yes, guys. So with your vision boards, you make sure that it's clear. Make sure that it's room. Make sure that it's not too cluttered. Make sure that you have keywords standing out in that thing that you want embedded into your subconscious mind. Oh, Lisa Ray, thank you so much. Now, this is what you do. Let me show you what you do. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see when you subscribe and what you get. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me just take that out. All right. Share. All right. So this is a testimonial on one of my good testimonials for my program. But if you go to my group, you see this? These are the files. You go here. These are my ebooks. And you have this one. It works. It works. Now, hold on. Let me see if this is downloadable. Okay, hold on. Hold your mule. Okay, so this is the book. Okay, this is the book. It's just a little 10-page book. All right. It gives you the plan, positive rules of accomplishment, 3. It gives you the 3 rules on what to do. It gives you a caution. It gives you a conclusion. Okay? So you can go, if you subscribe to my subscribers channel, to my page. If you subscribe to my page, you get that book. Oh, and along with, let me just share again. You get again files, and you get all these files. Meditation for Beginners, Self-Confidence Unleashed, Limiting Belief Workbook by Lena Crespo. It Works. Self-Improvement, Overcoming the Challenges, Mindset Shift, how to stop. Oh, I got to spell that differently. How to stop panic attacks and stop your addictions today. And that's not drug addiction. These are food addictions and all other kind of stuff. Penny's cutting up. Lord have mercy. What y'all doing? Michelle says, I'm going to do 3 virtual boards, and the one I have, is that okay? Yes, as long as the virtual ones are something that you see every day. Here's the thing with vision boards. They're supposed to be in your vision, in your peripheral vision. They're supposed to be obtainable. If it's going to be virtual, if you mean online, I wouldn't suggest that, only because that would require you remembering to always pull those up. And even though your intention may be to do that, you might not do that, right? We get busy. What if you're not around your computer? If that's what you mean virtual, I would say do 3 different vision boards. Take another vision board or a paper and pen. Look, get you a notebook and write down the things that you want in its order by year. So this year, you write down in your book what it is you want this year. Okay, whatever that is. Then you find your pictures, and I'm sure you have them because you got a lot of pictures. You put those on that first vision board. You chill with that one. You can take your time doing the other ones. Then you go and Walmart and you get you 2 more, or Rite Aid, or whatever you got to go to get those other 2 boards. Okay, and you can take your time when you have free time. Then you work on those boards. You see what I'm saying? Little by little. They don't have to be now, but they need to be visual. They need to be in your presence until you're able to really bring things together in your mind. I don't use vision boards the way I used to, because I have already mastered the art of visualization. And I know how to, as Nicole says, categorize. Okay. There's a few things that I want. There's 5 things that I'm doing now that I'm actually manifesting now. And I know those 5 things because I write them in my book. Okay. I write the 5 things in my book. What I do is show you a blank piece of paper. I write the 5 things in my book every day and every night. And along with them 5 things, then I have my affirmations. Okay. And my affirmation that I always use is, I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Okay. One other thing I have to add, guys, and I'm going to get to you guys. One other thing that I have to add. When it comes to getting money, okay, or getting any of the things you want, you guys, this is very, very, very important. So please listen up. Hold on. I got to drink my coconut water. Oh, baby Penny barking. Yes. You're welcome, Sharon Bass. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So are you guys listening? This is critical when it comes to manifesting, especially if you want a lot of money. Now, here's the thing. Money can come in through a lot of ways. It can come through a lot of different ways, right? And so what I encourage my clients to do when they're asking for a lot of money or just anything, the thing that I always write, and let me see if I can show you guys this without showing you guys my vision. I have poor handwriting. Okay. When you are visualizing and you're asking for something, okay, are you guys listening? Money can come in so many different ways. Your dreams could be manifested in so many different ways. What I want you to guys keep in mind is that, manifesting is like your genie in a bottle. It's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. How it's going to happen, we don't know, right? And God, the universe, when the Bible says God is no respecter of person, what that means is that whatever happens is happening based on what you are believing, based on what you are doing. It's not saying, oh, that was a joke. Oh, this is a joke. In other words, spiritual consciousness or the universe don't know whether or not you're joking. Okay? They are saying they are there to say, like they did in the secret, your wish is my command, right? So in light of that, I do say it's not up to you to decipher how things come. But what I do to make sure that nobody is hurt or I don't have to lose a loved one from an insurance policy or something, because the universe is going to bring you that thing no matter how it's going to bring it to you. Okay. And in order to clear yourself of any harm done to anybody else, because I don't even know if you guys can grasp this. People can bring harm by asking for something. Okay. If you don't cover it with a blessing. Right. What I normally do is this, and let me cover my stuff. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna find a page to cover my stuff because I don't want you guys to see my stuff. But I'm gonna show you that I practice what I preach. Y'all see that little piece right there? My handwriting is terrible. All these things will come. All these things will come in the most perfect way for everyone involved. All these things will come in the most perfect way for everyone involved. I do this. I have learned this decades ago. And I do it as a precaution. I do that as a precaution because what you're dealing with here is you're dealing with universal energy, right? God is universal energy, but you're dealing with energy, right? The energy of something. Okay. And so if you ask for something, you want $10 million. How about somebody get hurt and then you inherit that $10 million? How about what if in order for you to get that $10 million, because you didn't cover it, now you done lost a loved one or a child or a mother, all of that, or somebody that got really hurt, or you have gotten hurt, end up in some type of car accident, and now you've been awarded $10 million. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's a little bit extreme, guys, but oh my gosh. Look up anybody who's an expert at manifesting. Look them up. Look up everybody from The Secret. Pick up The Secret book, and they'll tell you even in that book, when you have it, like whatever you want, you always write down or say. Now, not on your vision board. I'm talking about when you're writing it down and you're visualizing. You always want to wish well for everyone involved, because whoever's going to bring it to you is going to, however it's going to come, it's going to come, right? But there's people involved in that. And for me, it may sound a little bit superstitious or whatever, but I don't want $3 million of somebody if at the expense of somebody's life. I don't want $3 million at the expense of a tragic accident that I'm involved in. And plus, you not being specific enough. Okay. You might end up all mangled up, and you can't even dare go and enjoy the $10 million that you've been No, you want to eliminate all of that. So in other words, what I'm saying is I'm being very, very specific. I want all these things, but I want them to come in the most perfect way for everyone involved. And that covers me and everybody else. That means that I don't want it in as a result of somebody's accident. I don't want nobody to die to end up giving me this. I don't want any of that. I'm covering my bases and making sure that everybody involved in getting me this money or giving me the experiences or getting me to the point where I want to be in my life is protected with all that is good. Okay? With all that is good. That's just how I do. And I learned that. I learned that from all the people that I have read about that have mastered metaphysics, spiritualists, all those books that I have over here, all these books are from people in centuries ago. People that were mentalists, people who have studied the Bible immensely. And just all of that, and to tie it in with the Bible, where it says, don't do unto others do unto others as you want them done unto you. It covers everybody. So when you're doing things to other people, or you're doing things like say good for other, to other people, you're covered. It tells you that in the Bible, even you're covered. If you want something good to happen in your life, you gotta expand that same energy in somebody else's life. If you want something, well, not that you want, but when things happen bad in your life, you have to check your energy and see what you have said bad against someone else. When things come, you see what I'm saying? So what I do is I cover it all. I cover it all. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Are you putting that tree up there? You already did? Let's put the tree up there. Hold on, guys. Okay, so she was up in the attic and Biscuit was under the ladder. So yes, you want to make sure that everything that you pray for, you want to make sure that you add that extra prayer of protection for yourself and everybody that's involved, that's going to bring your desires to fruition. She said, I got it. But doesn't the universe know what our heart desires and what we are asking for harm to come to anyone? The universe know. The universe no respect of person. The universe is energy. It goes by energy. Okay? Everything is energy. No, the universe don't know when something is a joke. So when you say, oh my gosh, you killing me. I've never had my kids say, we're not allowed to joke that. I don't even joke like that. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. You don't get what you want, you get what you focus on, right? You get what you focus on. So if you're not covering all the bases, if you're not being specific, things can happen. And if you're operating in negative energy, which all of us have negative and positive energy, you know what I'm saying? It's just a covering. So it may seem like the universe knows not to bring in, you know what I'm saying? But you just never know. You just never know. I have been studying this, Nicole, for 25 years. And I'm telling you, even from way back when, I can give you an example. Thomas Troward, Your Hidden Power. I love this book. The Edinburgh Lectures, the Doorway Lectures. Thomas Troward, where was he? How long ago was this guy? In any case, I can't see it right now. But every day they all wrote about, as you can see, this guy passed away like centuries ago. They all wrote about stuff like that. Like whatever you get, make sure it's in perfect harmony. And basically, in other words, you want to be in perfect harmony. and so many of these other books that I have up there. But you want to make sure that your desires is in harmony with all that is good, and you want to just put that blessing out there, because that is energy. That is energy. If it would listen, if we had to leave it up to say what you said, Nicole, like, well, don't God know our hearts, then nothing bad will happen to any of us. Nothing bad will happen to any of us. Look at life as it is now. We need lessons. How does lessons happen? In the form of crisis? And then we get the lessons out of them, right? So it's like, sometimes, harm comes to us, and to teach us something. So we can't say, well, if we're manifesting, God should know, or the universe should know, I guess. But from all the spiritualists that I have studied from way back freaking when, including Jesus, who made sure that he said, whatever you want for you, you have to get it. You have to put that out for somebody else, and you just have to have that covering on it. And so that's what I do. I know about being specific. And let me just tell you something. Okay. Let me just say something. I remember, tell you a little story of manifestation for me. I remember when a few years ago, well, not a few years ago, probably like 6 years ago, I was like, not 6 years ago, however it was, I was like, I was thinking about getting a Range Rover, right? Because I just was like, I saw a really nice one. And I was like, damn, I want to manifest that Range Rover, right? And I was really thinking about it when I was driving back and forth to work. I had a Kia. When I was driving back and forth to work, I was like visualizing myself riding a Range Rover, driving a Range Rover. And then I was like, I want red. No, I want white. No, I want black. No, I think I want red. Maybe I want silver. I started going back and forth. Listen to this. Right. And so met my wife, right? And on my birthday, she buys me a Jaguar. Okay. I never thought about a Jaguar to save my life. Never thought I would have one. Never thought crossed my mind. It's not one of them cars where it was on my radar. She bought me a Jaguar. I absolutely loved it. Right. And I think I told the story before. Within 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 30 days, I said the same as as you manifest. Some people just don't know or believe in that. Right. So I said, so anyway, like 2 months after I have the Jaguar, and it's brand new, starting acting up, right? Starting to, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a brand new damn car. We take it to the shop. I didn't know that Range Rover and Jaguar, that's the same company. I didn't know that Land Rover makes Jaguars, or they brought over Jaguar, whatever it is, they have Jaguars, right? That never dawned on me. Okay. But I took it there. I was like, no. So as we're there, I'm looking at these F-Pace now Jaguars. I'm like, ooh, because I'm thinking maybe in a year or two I'm going to get another Jaguar. I'm going to upgrade because I love my Jaguar. But I'm like, oh my God, the F-Pace is fly. Oh, this is fly. Oh my God, And I'm looking at the Range Rover that I wanted. It was huge, and it was $160,000. That was perfect for me. I was like, that's the one I want, right? Child, when I left the daggone Jaguar, first of all, they had to keep my car. They was trying to figure out what's going on with the air in the fuel pipe or whatever. They gave me a Range Rover, a white one. Okay. So I'm driving the right one. 2 weeks later, I'm still not making no connections. I go get my car back. 30 days later, the same problem. Put it in the shop. I'm like, let me find out I got a lemon. Put my car in the shop. What did they give me? A black Range Rover. Okay. The next time, will they give me a Discovery? I was looking at the Discovery when I was there. I was like, oh, those Discoveries are nice. But as I'm in the dealership waiting for my car, I'm like, oh, the Discovery is nice. What do I get? A Discovery. Then I get an F-Pace. I get 3 F-Paces. 6 months, my car is going back and forth to the shop. Come to find out, I was putting the medium gas and not the premium gas. I was like trying to be cheap, right? And it was messing up the fuel line. So my car requires that, or else it's going to have all those bubbles in it. Anyway, the moral of the story is this. I'm in the F-Pace, and it's white, and it's beautiful. And I had just came from getting a massage, a full body massage. And as soon as I come back out and I look at the epic, I'm like, hold up. I just drove every freaking car that I have ever visualized driving. I just drove them, right? I drove them. So here's the kicker. I call my wife and I'm like, babe, I just manifested all the damn cars, except I don't own them. And you know why I didn't own them? Because while I was busy manifesting them, guess what? I never saw myself signing the paperwork, feeling the keys in my hand. Thank you for doing business and taking ownership of the car. I was only visualizing myself driving the car. And so that's what I got, the experience of driving the car. I never owned them. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? You got to be specific. You got to be specific. I don't want to vision. I don't want to, I didn't want a Range Rover after that anyway. But I'm just trying to tell you how specific you have to be. I didn't add in anything. When I tell you, Nicole, every single car that I was visualizing, I had an experience of driving, because on my way back and forth to work, I was visualizing myself in that car as I was driving my regular car. And I manifested those damn experiences not even a month or two later. And I had 6 months of driving all those damn cars. I got pictures of them all. So be specific. You got to be specific. So you got to be specific. You got to have the color. You have to have the price. You have to cover it with love for everybody involved, because what you don't want, that genie in the bottle will give you some. I used to watch The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone had that genie in bottle effect. When this man in the store and his wife, they wanted prosperity. They wanted $10,000. They wanted to get out of debt. Well, guess what had happened at the expense of somebody getting shot, and then they were in his store and the insurance money. Like, and the whole moral of that story was, from the Twilight Zone, from black and white TV, was be careful what you ask for. You got to be specific. You know, they wanted good, but they didn't cover it. Can a couple do a collective vision? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That'll be called your happily ever after vision board, Nicole. Michelle. Nicole said, yes, but yes, they can, but also have your own vision board, because you have aspirations. You want, she was responding to what's the name? To achieve, accomplish on your own. Yep. You have your own lane, you have your own mind, you have your own life purpose and goals. Nicole said, that's all it was supposed to be. You only supposed to drive them, not own them. They weren't for you. Well, they weren't for me because I didn't manifest them. I get what I want. You see what I'm saying? And I always get what I want, and and whatever's not for me, you're always supposed to get something better. That's what it is. So that's what the prayer goes. God, give me this, but if it's not for me, let me not have it, for I shall have something better. Okay. But I didn't visualize myself owning them. I didn't visualize myself owning them. And I take that responsibility because I know what my vision was. And I gave myself the exact experience that I was envisioning. Yeah, so it's kind of and I have experience with this. I have this right here, guys. Let me show you something. In this thing right here, I keep this. This is something else I manifested. And I think I showed you guys this before. I manifested so many things. This ball. The story behind this ball is, when I was working at the post office, I decided to just play around with creation. Let me manifest the ball. Let me manifest. And this is the thing. I was looking for something to manifest that I would have no chance of seeing ever, because I never see a tennis ball anywhere. I don't ever run across this ever in my life. I live in the suburbs and I drive. There'll be no reason for me to see a tennis ball. I said, let me visualize a tennis ball. I did that. I said, okay, I put in my mind's eye what a tennis ball looked like. I felt the quality of the tennis ball in my mind, right? And then I released the thought. 2 days later, I'm driving my mail truck, pulling up to a house, and the damn tennis ball that I envisioned was right by that mailbox. That's what this is. So I play with creation a lot. And I keep a lot of that stuff in here. A lot of the stuff the little stuff that I visualize in this thing right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's meant for you, girl. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So like I said, this is an old vision board. This is one of my old vision boards. I no longer want this. Okay. I use this as a tutorial when I'm coaching, so I can give people an idea of some of the things that they should have. I took a lot of stuff off of this. This is a dry erase board, by the way, so it's not really sufficient. But I did finish my basement. A lot of things were taken off here because they were completed. And as far as my book and as far as my coaching, I have already reached that 10,000 a month goal for my coaching. So that even comes off. As you manifest, you take things off. That's what you do. You know, my A1C and my health is good, except I need to be down some more weight. So this is just an example. And this is, like I said, it's an empty board, but I don't use it anymore because, you know, I just use it as an example for my clients. So that's what I do. So that's Vision Board 101. Okay. Be very specific. If you're going to have money on there, make sure that you have the experiences that you want that money to buy, because it has to be in alignment. Okay. Make sure your vision board is neat. If you have too much on it with all these words and stuff like that, it's not going to be effective if you cannot sit there and read it. If you're going to do a cluttered vision board, make sure that you read all of those things every day. You're going to have to bring it and you're going to have to look at everything specifically in order for it to be embedded into your subconscious mind. Let me go back. Yosemite, everybody's here. Hey, Miss Yosemite. Well, that was a whole hour ago. Yeah, guys, so that's about it. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. Let a sister know. Let a sister know. All right, guys. So I'm going to get off of here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll probably be on later with some other shenanigans. Who knows? I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Ooh, what is going on here? Did I freeze up? Oh. Nicole Love said, do you think I can manifest acres and acres of watermelon? You got jokes? Nicole, leave me and my watermelon plant alone. First of all, let me tell you something, Nicole. I'm manifesting that. Damn it. And I got at least a half an acre out there. I'm going to shoot. Amanda's the one who has acres and acres and acres. So smart behind. Oh my God. Michelle got jokes. I mean, Nicole. Michelle, do you have any questions specifically? You can even come on and ask if you want to. You're going to manifest it for me? You're going to manifest them watermelons for me? Please do, because I really need some watermelons. I told you I was going to Walmart today to get the watermelons, right? They have them. I'm going to see how good they are. You seriously got some daggone jokes. So, Michelle, and I see two other people that was on here that sent me their vision boards. Everybody else got to catch the replay. Michelle, if you want, you can text me or call me with your questions. Only buy two? I think I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna bring that home. And if that's really good, then I'm gonna run back, and get 5. One for every day. No, I'll probably get 3 because it's definitely out of season. Michelle says, no, you're doing a great job explaining. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. There you have it. Any other questions? Let me know. You guys know how to inbox me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining this live. I appreciate it. I hope this was helpful to you. All right. I'm updating my board and I'll send it to you. That's great. And remember this, Michelle, you did a great job. I don't want you to be discouraged, and I don't want you to think that you're wasting your time. Oh, one more thing, Michelle. Affirmations. And this is for everybody. Affirmations. You don't want a whole list of affirmations. You don't want to look at a paper and say affirmations. You want to create an affirmation that works for you. One affirmation that you can actually get when you're feeling lack, because affirmations help reprogram your subconscious mind also, right? In alignment with your vision. Okay. So for me, one of my affirmations that I always had was, I am whole, perfect, powerful, strong, loving, harmonious, and happy. Okay. If you want a money affirmation, money comes to me easily and frequently. Keep that going. So you want affirmations that work, but if you have more than 2 or 3 or 4, it's going to be just like the board. It's going to be too much. You see what I'm saying? And nothing is going to stick. So the whole point of affirmation is that you want it to stick, and you only want to do 1 or 2. You want to do 1 or 2. And the one that covers everything is, I am whole, perfect, powerful, strong, loving, harmonious, and happy. That covers your whole entire life, from the rooter to the tutor, your wealth, your health, everything. Okay? All right. With that being said, bye guys. See you in my next video. Bye.